Bitch, it's fall season and the flannels are coming out, okay? What's going on, bitch? First things first, I'm just getting back into the groove of YouTube things, and might I say I've missed, again, a lot of music. So today we're gonna be talking about some of the albums that I've been fucking with, has been on rotation, and some albums that, you know, kind of impressed me and I just need to, you know, dive into these new artists. There are still a lot of albums that I still haven't listened to. I haven't gotten to Drake. I haven't gotten into Kanye's album. I haven't finished Lil Nas' album yet. So far, I'm fucking with it. There are some songs I'm just like, I need to listen to it again. But for the most part, anything else that hasn't really been out, I'm just gonna wait and do reaction videos to those. So without further ado, let's jump into this shit. Come on. Let me just tell y'all some of the albums that I've really been fucking with. H.E.R, Doja Cat. It took me a minute actually to kind of get fully into this album. On my first initial listen, it wasn't love at first sight. There were a few songs like Naked and Payday and Options, and you know, a few of those songs just kind of threw me off. But like when I first initially heard the album, like Woman instantly got me, Get Into It, yeah, got me, Ain't Shit got me, I Don't Do Drugs, Love to Dream, like all those songs like immediately grasped my attention. But once I like sat down and really digest the sound and digest what Doja was giving, I'm like, she fucking did that. Props to you, biatch. I think what's really clever about Doja Cat is we know that she's such a versatile artist, and I really think she uniquely brought different elements and sound into this project, Planet Her. Like she brought the galactic galaxy futuristic kind of sound with the Afro beats, with the upbeat tempo song like Kiss Me More, with the slow jam songs like Love to Dream and Been Like This. I really thought Doja brought it with this motherfucking album, which is album of the year for me, okay? I've been a sour ass bitch ever since I listened to Olivia Rodrigo's debut album, Sour. Let me tell you something. I did not know an album could really project 100% of my feelings. When I listen to Driver's License, you know, I'm not really a ballad hoe. I'm not really a ballad person, but I love a good vocal performance. I just love when someone is really singing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we definitely get a lot of upbeat, short-ass songs, but with Olivia, with Driver's License, I'm like, bitch, I can relate. Speaking of driver's license, I just got my driver's license like 3 weeks ago. Never too late, y'all. Just listening to all of the heartbreak songs off of this album, it just brought me back to that 16, 17, 18-year-old me. And it's like, fuck. I had so much love, but I was just giving it so freely. The album starts off with the song Brutal, and like she couldn't been more poignant about life. Like it is really brutal out here. Like it's just a fucking nutcase. It's scary. Then we go into Traitor. Then we have Driver's License, 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Deja Vu. It took me a minute to get into Deja Vu for some apparent reason, but I love the production and the vocal performance on the song. So where you gonna tell her that we did that too? She thinks it's special. But ooh! Okay now. I'm not gonna get into all of the songs. All I have to say is my favorite immediate song that really had me about to cry was Enough for You. Enough for You is my life. Period. I mean, I'm not like that anymore, but like Enough for You is just that was the statement. That was the statement. I will be something to somebody else. 'Cause nothing's ever enough for you. Sour album of the year, Piriana. Nobody is listening to Zayn's new album. Nobody is listening. I thought nobody listening was that bitch. I mean, I haven't listened to any of his past albums, but like this one just, it's so good. His vocal performance on all of the songs, his control. I'm just like, dude, you are it. Like, seriously, I don't know what your label is doing, what's going on, but like, you are fucking just... My immediate favorites off the album were Tightrope, Unfuckwittable, When Love's Around, Outside, like more of the slower songs. Some of the upbeat songs were really good too, but like Tightrope, something about Tightrope has me. Something about River Road has me. His vocal performance on that was top tier. I'm like, wow, Zayn, do your shit, boy. Sweat! Ooh! Sweat! But yeah, Zayn, Nobody's Listening, for me, is album of the year. I doubt if he gets any kind of Grammy recognition for it. He should, but like, as far as any male pop artists out here that's been doing it, yeah. Leave it at that. Hotels by Jazmine Sullivan is that bitch, and she better win a Grammy this year for this project. When I tell you Jazmine Sullivan is top tier, top vocal performer, it's just like, no Grammys yet. She gonna have something this year. Watch what I say. She's gonna have one Grammy. Count on it. Because what she did with Pick Up Your Feelings is what the girls need to be learning. They need to know how to fucking sing, bitch. I feel like Jazmine has been definitely more sexy this time go round. I feel like she's definitely been way more confident in her appeal. She looks good. She's always been gorgeous, but like, you know, her performance, like the BET Awards and how she's the Savage X Fenty show, like, girl, yes. Ari Lennox, thank you for on it. Yes, we appreciate that. Speaking of the project, Pick Up Your Feelings, On It, Put It Down. I don't know what it is with Put It Down, but I really fuck with that song. I can't help it, it's a shame what he do to me. My girls ask me what it is, I say it's the day. I start going out my mind when he comes around. That's why he gets on my time, cause he put it down. He put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down. Ah! Again, Jazmine Sullivan's Hotels, album of the year. I mean, she gave me another song, Tragic, which was also a good-ass song, too. I won't ask you for anything else, but just, Jazmine, don't be gone. You can't keep doing this to me, bitch. Stop leaving for 10 plus motherfucking years and then coming back and just giving me... Surprisingly, this album has been on heavy rotation. I've been listening to Willow's, what is this, her 4th album now? Lately, I Feel Everything. And it's so crazy because, like, I know I've heard a lot of her other songs and she has dabbled in some other genres, but for some reason, the alternative rock, the pop rock sound, I feel like it's really her lane. It just really suits her aesthetic and her voice for some apparent reason. I get into it. I really get into it. Not only that, her song with her, is that her boyfriend? Meet me at our spot. Hey, caught a vibe. Baby, are you coming for the ride? With this album, the only thing that I really want to say about Willow's new album, it's too short for me. It's too motherfucking short with some good ass songs on it, okay? I was just like, more, bitch, more. We already know Transparent Soul is that bitch. I fuck with Gaslight. I think my favorite song off of that album will probably be Forever and Extra with H.E.R. Whack. I just love the softer pop rock sound. And Willow has always just been a great singer. And just the way that she sings and her tone and her sound of her voice, again, I just feel like it really suits that genre of music for her. So she's doing her fucking thing. I love this album from her. It is album of the year for me. My independent bad bitch Tinashe did that with 333. She did that as an independent artist. She fucking did that. That bitch has been in the game for years. She's been putting in work, and this is her best album to date. Now, it's so crazy because I never listened to any of her albums when she was signed to RCA, but it wasn't until she came out with Songs for You, and up to that point, I've been heavily into Tinashe since. That's how you know sometimes these labels really be like hindering good ass artists. Cause Tinashe is that bitch. She can sing, she can dance her ass off, she can produce. And like if you let her have that creative freedom, she gonna give you a fucking show. Like mama is really been putting in work, okay? And this album is a showcase of that. First things first, I don't really know how to categorize the genre of this album because the sounds and the playfulness on production and her voice kind of like reminds me again of Planet Her. It's just you can't really put too much of a genre on. You give me a song like 333, so theatrical, so universal, but then you give me an upbeat trap pop song like Bouncin', you give me a chill mellow song like Angels, you give me a poppy song like Undo Back to My Heart, you give me a funky kind of futuristic song like Small Reminders. It's just, it has so many good elements and so many good sounds that I'm just like, Tinashe, yes boo. You did that one. That is what I'm talking about. Do something that these bitches are not doing. Do not follow the trend. And that is what I think she is picking up on. And I love that for her. Some of my favorite songs off of this album would be X, Bouncing, Unconditional, fucking The Chase, Let Me Down Slowly, and It's a Wrap. You know it's a rap, you know it's a rap, ayy. Cancel and I ain't coming back, you know it's a rap, you know it's a rap. Quit playing, you already know that. Oh, yeah, yeah. My only hope and wish, and I'm gonna manifest this for Tinashe, is she gets some Grammy nominations off of this because I feel like it is well deserved. I really do feel like Tinashe deserves some Grammy recognition for 333 because mama really did what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? She's doing a lot of this herself, but like she's doing good. You know what I'm saying? How she's going about promoting it. She's on tour. Album of the year. We love to see it. I'm still confused why people are sleeping on my girl Alessia Cara because Alessia Cara just gave me album of the year as well with In the Meantime. This is Alessia Cara's third studio album. Now, I again just don't understand why people are sleeping on my girl because what other artist out here is really giving you genuine therapeutic ass music like Alessia? Like the bitch gives you a purified, bona fide message. Y'all talk about y'all tired of sex and y'all tired of ass and shit. Okay, we got Alessia Cara right here. Like, hello. You know, my bitch is out here. Y'all really slept on the pains of growing still to this motherfucking day. So I'm confused. I'm confused as to why, you know, she's not getting the push she needs. I don't know if it's a label thing or y'all really just don't like the girl. I don't know what it is because her fucking album was bomb. This is definitely her best album to date. In the meantime, definitely is that bitch in terms of sound, in terms of play on production, in terms of vocal ability, in terms of lyrical messaging and writing. Like, Alessia writes all her shit. Some of my immediate favorites when I heard this album, the singles first of all, Sweet Dream and Shapeshifter, are those bitches. But I definitely love Blue. I like the slower songs for some reason, like Bluebird, Slow Lie. I've been really bumping I Miss You, Don't Call Me for some reason. That song has really just stuck with me, and I don't know why. But I love the fuck out of that song. You're a play that came to visit. You look the same but different. I love the song with her and Chica. I love Best Days. I can't listen to it too often though because I don't want to cry. Apartment song, that is me again. But then I love like the more island, the more like upbeat songs like Box in the Ocean, Find My Boy, Somebody Else. I'm just like, she's definitely experimented with this album, and that's really good. I'm really happy that she took that step approach because she really could just gave me some more solo guitar songs, but she didn't. And we fuck with it. I love you, boo. You see I got the orange background. Really for me, but also for you in spirit. Yes, Alessia Cars in the meantime, album of the year for me as well. So those are just some of the albums that I've been heavily into. I've also been listening to other albums that I like, but I haven't really gotten too much into them. But let's start with Miss Snoh Allegra, Temporary Highs and the Violet Skies. When I listen to Snoh, Snoh definitely gives me that nostalgic old school R&B feel. She does have some like modern R&B up to date songs, but she definitely gives me that classic R&B kind of feel. And that's her vibe and I love it. Some of the songs off of her album that were definitely my favorite were We Don't Have to Talk About It, In Your Eyes, Neon Peaches. Isn't that with Tyler the Creator? Yeah, I believe so. And a few others that I can't. Dying for Your Love. You know, a lot of the songs on there, but for some reason, like, you know, I feel like there was something that she could have gave me just a little more. But I still fuck with some of the songs on there heavy for sure. So that's definitely a top tier R&B album coming out this year. We fucks with it. H.E.R finally dropped her debut album, Back of My Mind. Now, first of all, I don't know what everybody is talking about when it comes to this album because I actually fuck with this album. My only thing, my critiques when it comes to this album is I feel like it was too goddamn long. H.E.R has so many goddamn songs on other projects and it's just like, girl, your debut, you really could have kind of kept it short and simple in my opinion, but tit is what tit is. I don't care for too much of the songs, but it's not a bad album. I definitely think it's cohesive. If I throw it on, I'm going to listen to the whole thing. I don't feel the need to skip anything. But do I have some immediate favorites? Absolutely. Like, I love Lucky, Mean It, Process, sorry. Come Through with H.E.R and Chris Brown. I don't know what it is with that song, but I really grown to love that song for some reason. Like when it first came out, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. And that's how it is with a lot of H.E.R songs. Like I have to listen to it multiple times to get into it. And I don't know why. Closer to Me, I got the sample off that. My Own, Cheat Code. Trauma was a good song. The song with H.E.R and Ty Dolla $ign, Back of My Mind. Damage is that bitch. Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life all night. You could be. Oh, telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time. So just be careful what you take for granted. Cause with me, no, you could do damage. Oh, bitch, you can do damage. Billie Eilish released her second studio album this year, Happier Than Ever. I really didn't get into any of her singles besides the title track one, Happier Than Ever. And honestly, that Gold Wing, I didn't change my number, therefore I am my future. Lost Cause too, yeah. I definitely think I grown to like this album more than her debut for some reason. I just thought her debut for me was a little too dark. Just a little bit. Some of y'all like that. Some of it to me just be a little too much. But Happier Than Ever, I fuck with this album a lot. I really like the title track song. When I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it wish it wasn't true. I don't care for too much of the songs on here, but I really thought, again, it was another cohesive album for me. I have my favorites. And yeah, Billie, I know she's gonna get a lot of recognition for this because I know a lot of the things she's talked about, lyricism in her song, is very heavy, especially for someone at her age to talk about. I commend you, Billie. I really do commend you, girl, and I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. I don't know if y'all know who these ladies are, but y'all do need to get hip to them. VanJess, they've been around for a while, and they just dropped another new, what is it, EP album. It's called Homegrown. I definitely have a lot of favorites on this album. High and Dry, Come Over, Dysfunctional, Slow Down. Like, come on, stop playing with my girls, stop playing with my R&B bitches. Like, please, these girls put in work, okay? I've heard some of her few, I'm saying it like it's one person, they're a duo, and they're sisters. But VanJess, like, they are some talented bitches, and like, they are so classy, they are so clean. They're just gorgeous women, and I really fuck with their project Homegrown. Again, I had a little few off songs, but for the most part, if I throw the album on, the project on, I'm not gonna skip anything, but I do have some immediate favorites, you know, that I gravitate towards, so I fucks with it. And I love you girls. There was a new artist that I got into this year called Destin Conrad, and he has an EP called Colorway. And I am like, what's next? The EP is definitely a cohesive sound of some nice R&B music. A little modern, something you can probably hear from someone else, but something about his voice and his tone gets me. And I think he could definitely be a good addition into the R&B, especially with male R&B. And you know, he's a part of the community, so. Exactly. I love the entire EP. My only complaint with it is it's short. Like, I mean, I know it's an EP, it's expected to be that way, but a lot of the songs were short as hell. And when I mean short, I'm talking about less than 2 minutes short. I'm talking about 1:46 short. I'm talking about 2 minutes exactly short. Like, what? Come, you can't do that. You can't do that. I'm pissed. That's why I'm like, what's next? That was too motherfucking short for me, Destin. There's another new artist that I got into this year. Her name is Mariah the Scientist. What a name. And she dropped her, I believe this is her debut album called Riri World. And might I say, another good new addition into R&B music. I think the only song that I've really been playing heavily on rotation for her is Always and Forever and To You. I think To You is such a unique song choice. I just love the distortedness back and forth within the harmonies. It's wah 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 wah, can't talk to you wah 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 you. It's like, bitch, if your name Mariah the Scientist, I'm gonna need something sciencey. I'm gonna need something scientific, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I get for To You, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna go by your name, expect to, you know, keep that brand up. You feel me? So I think the next time she does a project, she definitely needs to kind of capitalize off of To You, because that was definitely a good single choice, and that was definitely a good song choice to put out with the music video. I have to give the album like another full listen, but I know when I first heard this, I was definitely impressed by her voice, by her range. And I just think I think she's gonna do really good in this. I'm rooting for everybody, but like, you know, y'all gotta put in work. We all gotta put in work to get where we need to go. So we fucks with it. Again, another new artist that I got into. Her name is Liza. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Liza. She put out a new EP called Done Is Done. Now, I got into Liza because I heard her song off of Grownish. I was watching Grownish, and I heard her song Here to Stay. And usually when I hear songs on TV shows and stuff, I'm like, who is this or what is that? So I had to look her up, and I heard the song Here to Stay, and immediately I was in love. I said, this is going into my playlist, Periana. Then I saw that she dropped a EP, and immediately I'm like, you know what? I can tolerate these 6 songs, but like, I'm gonna need an album from you, girl. Sometime soon, I'm going to need an album from you, okay? Rolla, I love Rolla. That is definitely a good song, single choice. What are some other songs she has on here, y'all? I gotta be prepared. Rolla was such a good song. I know she has another song that I listen to heavily. I just need to find it. Rolla is my favorite. Memorize Feelings. That's another good one. And what is it? Land Zone? Yeah. But Rolla is like my all-time favorite off of that project. I just think her performance along with the production and the harmonizations from the male vocalists were top tier for me. And again, I need something else from you, girls. Stop hiding in the dark. Come play with the big dogs. All right, we love you. Tems is breaking through, bitch. Not with just Essence, but also with Fountains on Drake's newest album, Certified Lover Boy. Tems is that bitch. She dropped her EP, If Orange Was a Place. And I don't know what it is, but I've really been into like Afrobeat music lately. I really have. But her EP is really that bitch. First of all, Crazy Teens is a good song. The song that her and Brent Faiyaz have. I'll let Brent do some things to me. I think my favorite song off of the EP is Avoid Things. That's always the #1 song I go back to. I just love the guitar. I love the grooviness feel. Like, I love songs that has like continuous loops, but it keeps it simple, but the voice and the arrangement of the song keeps it up for me. Like, she keeps the flow of the song going with her background vocals, with her lyricism. I'm just like, come on, baby. Kelly Rowland dropped a cute EP this year called K. And, you know, I listened to it one good full time, and she definitely has some good little songs on there, like Hitman and Black Magic. Flowers was a very cute song. I haven't really listened to it too much, I'm not gonna lie. But it's a cute EP. Like, Kelly Rowland, y'all just need to stop dumbing her down on her talent. Pink Sweat, he came out with, I believe, a compilation EP called Pink Planet. And might I say, this dude, I see him staying around for a while. His sound with this project definitely gives me a lot of classic modern R&B feel. He has a lot of songs on here that I definitely groove with. Let me see. Pink City was my favorite. Heaven. Pink Money at My Worst. Give It To Me. Pink Family. And then we had the At My Worst remix with Kehlani. I thought that was so cute. Honestly, I know that's been a song that's been on his like first EP. But I thought it was a very, again, cohesive project for Pink. And like, again, he's someone else that definitely needs a lot more recognition because dude is very talented as well. I know he's a great musician and a very talented singer too. And it just seems like he's now getting into his bag. He just needs that push, you feel me? So we fucks with it. Good job, man. Nick Jonas's new album, Spaceman, just came and went. And I'm not gonna lie, the only song I listened off of that project is Spaceman. That's it. Because when I listen to the project, I'm like, it's cute, but like it didn't really stick with me because I haven't gone back to any of the other songs. But Spaceman, and I like Spaceman, the song at that. But I haven't really gotten back to the album as a whole. Everybody probably just feels how I feel, that, you know, it came and went. That's it. Mr. Lucky Daye has dropped an EP called Table for Two, and I am just, at the time that I listened to it, I was like, wow, why didn't I listen to this when it initially came out? Because he had a lot of female features. Ari Lennox, Kiana Lede, Yebba, Mahalia, I believe that's how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I butchered it, girl. But like the feature songs, oh my goodness. First of all, Access Denied, How Much Can a Heart Take? The performance of those two, I'm just like, come through, bitch. Come the fuck through. Can't Stand the... It's not Can't Stand the Rain. Is it? With Mahali? I don't know what that song called, but I love that song. I think it's called Can't Stand. But yes, I love that song as well. The song, again, with him and Kiana Lede. It was just such a good project. I'm just like, he really let the females have a moment. And I'm just like, look at you, Lucky, being a gentleman. My little thing when it came to his EP is like, I don't know if he's trying to tell a story or like how he going about his music as a whole. But I'm just be like, dude, like, kind of keep it a little short. I mean, if you're going to tell a story for some reason. But I don't know. Sometimes when he be doing that shit, it throws me off. Sevyn Streeter came back into the music scene with her brand new album, Drunken Words, Sober Thoughts. Baby. Let me just say, Sevyn Streeter is yet another person y'all need to stop sleeping on because mama is so fucking talented. Awesome songwriter. Great vocalist. Great dancer. And her body yaddy 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 is everything. I thought this album was definitely a good vocal performance for Sevyn. I do think there were at times where I was like, she definitely could have gave me just a little more on some songs. That's just my smallest critique from her. And some songs I have to grow into. Some I just thought, I was just like, okay, this is cute. You know, I take this. Especially like the beginning songs. But for the most part, like, I can listen to this album for sure. My favorites were, you know, Guilty, Feel Away, Nasty Girl with her and Bia, Wet Dreams. Ooh, Wet Dreams. Change My Mind. Woo! Taboo is where one of those songs I'm like, okay, you could have definitely gave me a little more vocally. And then she got Feels with Lucky Daye, and yeah. So those songs definitely stood out the most to me, but there were also some other songs I'm like, okay, girl, next time, take me there. But definitely a good album. For the first time in my life, listen to a Tyler, the Creator album. His new album this year, Call Me If You Get Lost. And honestly, he's someone that I need to listen to a little more. Because I listened to Igor. I didn't even finish Igor. I'm so bad. I like the sound. I don't know if any other any other male rapper is giving me that kind of sound that Tyler was giving me. Even with Call Me If You Get Lost, you know? So, like, his musicianship, his producing is what I'm trying to say, is so good. And I can appreciate a good artist that is just so well-rounded and versatile. You don't just stick with one thing. What's Your Name? Love that. Lumberjack. Sweet. I Thought You Wanted to Dance. I love the hell out of that song. I know it's long, but I don't give a damn. Rise. Juggernaut. What was one song on here? It was so goddamn long. It was like 9 minutes. I think that's Wilshire. The story behind that, I was just like, oh, at that point, it's almost like I wasn't really listening to a song. I was just listening to somebody like tell me a motherfucking story. But that's how just like in the zone I was with the song. So like, yeah, I had an enjoyable time listening to that album for sure, but I definitely need to give it like another run through again because Tyler, the Creator, is not someone I really look forward to. But after listening to, you know, his album and, you know, a lot of his songs, I'm like, he's someone that I should definitely listen to more because I like his storytelling. Lil Nas X! Okay, Lil Nas put out his debut album, Montero. Now, I haven't even finished Montero. I am so bad. Out of what I was listening to Lil Nas X album, I was just like, okay, I really fuck with his album. I haven't finished everything. I don't know if it's album of the year for me yet because I haven't finished it. But when I was listening to it, it was just so cohesive. The sound, it's so poppy, so fresh. I'm just like, yeah, Lil Nas ain't going nowhere. A lot of my favorite songs so far is Montero, I really thought he would have put the extended version on here because, again, a lot of these songs so far these days are so short, and I'm just like, okay. I know everybody's attention spans are just not with it, but baby, this was too short for me. When I listen to Dead right now, I was fucking with it, but I gotta listen to it again. I love Industry Baby with him and Jack Harlow. Jack. Don't come near me because I'm gonna jack you off. That's What I Want. Oh my God, love that song. Definitely a bop. Scoop with him and Doja Cat. And $sign Slime with Megan Thee Stallion. Love that. Some slower songs he had on here I'm gonna have to listen to, but I know for sure I love Sun Goes Down. It's not an everyday song that I play, but I definitely appreciate the performance of the song. And then after that is where I just stopped. So yeah, I need to finish, but so far so good. So I fucks, yeah. Let's just say I fuck with Lil Nas X album Montero. Is it album of the year? To be determined. Finally and lastly, not least, we got Justin Bieber's album Justice. And it is what it is. Honestly, the only song that I listened off of that album is Peaches. That's it. That's it. I don't listen to the album at all. I'm not gonna lie though, but when I listened to the album, I thought it was cute. I definitely think it was more better than Changes, for sure. But was it like, yes, Justin? No, it wasn't for me. I was definitely confused by why he called it Justice and the MLK interlude. But I'm not gonna discredit the songs either. I just thought they were, what's the word I'm looking for? I thought the songs were just easier to market, if that makes sense. Like, I thought the song choices were, okay, I know this can get played on a radio, or I know this can get streamed. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he took his time to really delve and experiment. And that's something that I have a problem with Justin Bieber, is his originality. I don't think he has an overall brand or sound to him where it's just like, oh, it's Justin Bieber, you know? But I do feel like he has a strong, loyal ass fan base, to the point it doesn't matter what he does. They're gonna fuck with him. They're gonna support him. I know I'm critiquing him, but like, he's still fine as hell. I will bang that, okay? And I don't really like skinny dudes, but like, Justin can get it. He really can. And I'm also not gonna discredit his accomplishments this year. Like, again, #1 album, Peaches went #1. He got the song with Kid Laroi, Stay, that was #1. He won Artist of the Year at the VMAs. So I'm definitely not gonna discredit his accomplishments. He's doing his damn thing regardless of how I feel. Again, I just don't fuck with Justice. That's all. And with that said, that's all of the albums that I've really been getting into this year. Again, I know I have some other albums that are coming up. Silk Sonic's finna drop their album. Adele is coming, bitch. Summer Walker's finna drop her shit. Ed Sheeran is coming up. Oh, I gotta get into it. I gotta get into it. Yeah. Pop up the truck. Gotta get into it. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, I got a whole lot of more projects to get into, y'all. So I gotta save the date. I gotta make the time. I gotta plan ahead of time, because we're definitely gonna have to listen to this shit together one day. You know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments what other albums I've missed and which ones I should be getting into, if I missed anything. And how do you feel about a lot of the albums that I've mentioned? You know what I'm saying? Let's chat. I'm willing to open up and see what y'all feel, you know? But I will see y'all next time. Bye.